Starting off with a single square over here, and I already started off with a double square over here. I start off with a double square over here, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to try and get my blue pen because it's easier to write with, and this is what we're going to do. Here's your 2, here's your 1, here's your 1. I'm going to put a hat on everything, and then I'm going to put a hat on 2 on this side. And then on this side, you noticed, I'm going to put a hat on this side. Okay, right over here, you see? Boom. I put a hat on each side. Now, in between, this is the add-on. It's the separation between two of them where I'm going to go up like this, and I'm going to bring this down, and now we have replicas. At the same time, if I really want, I'll turn the page sideways on this, and you have your I and your H. You have your two I's separated by one pillar. And all it's based on is, you see these two arms over here? See these two arms over here? Two eyes separated. You need the nose to separate the two sides, all right? Now, what you do with this one over here, and what we do with 2 over here. Now, what we understand is in here, we go 1, 3. This becomes the in-between, where this becomes 5. Now, 5 gets a separation. 5 comes all the way down, and it is a separation 7. This is your gateway. And now here is the other separation, 9. Now we go down again. Now we go down again. And in here, and in here, and then we go down to the last box. Now this last box should say 1, but we're going to continue on. 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. On this end you have 6. On this end you have 1. In between here is 16, which is half and half, equals to 8. In between here is half and half, equals to 8. We equal to 1, 3, 5, equals to ace. We equal to 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6 equals to B, equals to D, equals to F. 6, 10, 12. 6, 10, 12 is the same equivalent to 1, 3, 5, 0, 9, 21. This becomes 6 and 9 becomes 15, and this becomes 12. That's the way the rotation works. So this is the exact, so what size do we need all the pillars to be? Because this is only 2 eyes. We need 1 here. We always need 1 in the center, and we need 1 at the bottom. Since we have 3, now we have to go this way. We would have to build 18 eyes or 20 months to the Mayan calendar. What I want to show right now, I'm not sure if I have it on this page. Okay, we're not going to look at it on this page. Okay, we're not going to see it on that page either. So what I'm going to do is, I went out for a coffee, okay, and the Pan Am Games, I just want to talk that the Pan Am Games are here, right? And I had a dream about the Pan Am Games, and I'm not sure what the dream meant, but the same thing that happened, that something happened to me, I'm going to show you my face as I'm talking, is the dream I had with the Pan Am Games was connected to a very bright orange sun. Now, you know I don't tell you any stories. I only tell you what I see. Tonight, on the way home, I saw that sun. I ran home to get my camera. I missed it. Orange like crazy. You get orange, you have yellow, you have red, however it became red hot. Excuse me, when you have the orange sun, you have yellow and red, and that is now a continuation of what I like to call the 7th gate. 7th gateway, A and B left, A and B right, 1 in the center is 5. 5 above and 5 below is the in-between, and the 5 above and below that we do not need to count, the extra 10. So instead of counting that, we stretch the center, we shove 10 right in the center. So what I'm going to show right now is, where is this? Did I lose it? No, I didn't lose it. I will have to redraw it, and I will redraw it right here. See if we can move this over. and redraw it right over here. Would we like to see, here is one, oh, you can't even see that, right? So we're going to see if we can get the paint can to hold on to my camera, right? We're going to see if the paint can come in. Okay, we're going to do this right over here. This is 1. Surrounding this is 8. 1881. You want to put a hat on it? You put a hat on it. This is where the center is. This is where the center is. See this dot over here? That was the 1. This was the 2. 1, 2. This is the 3. I take this one and this one. These are 2 different worlds. This one over here, okay, can be brought into this world into 9. This one cannot. The only way that one can be reduplicated over here is if we extend all the sides. And then this one automatically becomes 16, where this one automatically becomes 0, 9. So where we had 1 became 9, and where we had 2 by 2 4 block now became 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16. We need to put 2 of these together to make chess for 32 for half a board, and that is the reflection. This is only 1/4. The chess will resemble that exactitude. In here, we went up to 6. Okay, now if you take a look, 15, this 1 to 15, 9 and 7 is in between. This is where the 7 ball ends and the 15 ball begins. It's almost like a muffler system, right? The 15 ball in pool, the highest number, 1 and 5 equals to 6. Inside of here is 1. Okay, inside of here is 1. Around it is 8. Let's call it 1881. Inside of here is 2. Okay, 2. Now the thing is, in order to get the same shape as here, the total of 9, 1, 2, 3 by 9, we now have to go to 45 in order to create this. There's no other way but to create this. In order to create perfect squares, I now have to move it here, then I move it here, is 2. Then I move it to this corner is 3, up to this corner is 4. 4 times does this make the move to 1, 9. 4 and 5 moves 4 times, equals to 36 positions around this one over here. This one over here is included in all of it. This is what I call the step. This is what I call the step. If I just put this over here, you'll see it's the step. It's 1 corner. It's 1 corner of what makes. So now what we're going to do is this, okay, is 18. 1 and 8 not, 1 and 8 not marked. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go and show you a cube. Okay, we're going to go and show you the cube. Here's the cube. Here's the cube. This one is 18. But when you have the 2 dice over here, the 2 dice becomes number 27. 2 used and 3 not used. When you have the 3 dice is special because the 3 dice shows you 2 perfect sides, right? The 3 dice shows you 3 perfect sides. It shows you an L and an L. But in the 2 dice, it actually shows you the F inside the 2 dice. Here we cannot go any further because it's blocked. I just wanted to show you that it's blocked over here. This one goes, this one doesn't go. F and F. This one is 3, 3, 3. Or we can say 3, 1, 3 because it is the same. 1, 2, 3 of 1, 2, 3 of 3 down the center. 3 down the center over here. We can go 0, 3, 0, meaning the same thing, that 3 is equal to everything. Now, if we want to use some of these other dice, I'm just trying to figure out where that paper from the store was. Here's one of the papers from the store. Yes, here's another thing that I wanted to mention is, again, coming in with the 2 dice, right? With the 2 dice, we're going to take that 2 dice and follow it. I have to stop here. I have to go here and I have to go here. The 2 now turns into the 5. If I want to do the 2 dice the other way, now the 2 dice turns into the 2. If I wanted to show you the 5 dice, okay, this is one way to show the 5 dice. I can turn the dice sideways, right? Is that the way to show the 5 dice? Wow, right? I should have 5 dice, but that's not right because that'll show me that my 5 is in the stop and go world and is on the angle, on the inside. So if I really want to show the 5 dice square to the fact, this is the way I'm going to show you it. I'm going to show you 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then over here, and this is where the 5 world gets split. This is what I see happening with the 5. And then when this happens, all of a sudden, it creates the building all the way down and the antenna on the top. Now, if you want to go down to the 6 dice, I'm going to take a little bit bigger. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And just go over here and say, this is the 6 dice, right? And on the 6 dice, it comes all the way down to here. And then it stays inside itself, right? The 6 dice, maybe we'll button up the coat, I, the sailor jacket. Because every time you have one of these, right, you have a straight down here and you have a stripe down here. This becomes 3, 3, 3. Now what happens in between here if you really want to look? This is E. 5 on the 6 dice and E5 on the 6 dice. 5, 6, 5, 6. What's missing? 2, 5, and 8. What's missing? 9, 5, and 1. What's missing? Low shoe. 9, 5, and 1. 9, 5, and 1 all go into each other and become each other. This one brings in the 1 spirit. 8 is what comes in with 6. 5 and 1 is not 6. 9 comes in with 1, comes in with 6. Now we have 528. Now there's another number that's in here. Let me remember what it is. 258. Yes, I forgot. If we turn it sideways, okay, we turn it sideways, it becomes 4, 5, and 6. And in low shoe, it becomes 3, 5, and 7. 3, 5, and 7 is the number of the game, the way the clock works. We're running low shoe style. That's 100%. The numbers do not lie. I'm not doing this work. The numbers are doing this work. This is what I see. This is one-dimensional. Raphael putting the art together and understanding every single square inch, line, and scratch. Thank you for watching this video.